riding cars.
What's your favorite airline?
None. It's not the airlines I hate the people in the airports. I don't mean necessarily the people working at the airport, I mean the rest of the people in the airport. For some reason, when people, normal, intelligent, have some kind of couth and class outside of a transportation terminal, when they arrive there and the minute they walk through those glass doors, you can see the shoulders kind of slump forward, you see the head droop, the eyes glaze over, jaw hangs slack, a little bit of drool runs down their chin, and inevitably they are always in front of me. And they suddenly become terrified of making even the slightest misstep, so they'll just stand in your way. So of course you get in line and there are those wonderful self-check-in things. We can't do that, we might make a mistake. Let's just stand there. So if I want to go past you to check in, you'll now get an attitude with me because how dare I walk past you and go use the self-check-in that's there for me to do that so I can expedite this whole wonderful adventure that I'm having, that I had yesterday and 200 other days this year. You're now decided to go to the airport to go see Grandma for a week. Now we'll go to the security, where I now have to strip naked thanks to other idiots who have decided to carry incendiary devices on different airplanes at different times because they have to worship their God in some form by killing other people. Brilliant. Just absolutely brilliant. But of course I get those people that are slack-jawed and drooling in front of me in line and of course can't seem to read the 152 self-explanatory signs that tell them what they need to do before they get there to take off what they need to take off and take what they need out of their bag. So of course we have to go through all of that, and they have packed everything plus their kitchen sink that we're going to now take through the metal detector. Once I finally get through the metal detector, we will make our way to the gate, where once any kind of announcement is made, everybody jumps up. Even if it's not about your flight, we all must jump out of our seat and run to the entranceway of the plane. I haven't realized this in 27 years of traveling and flying around the world, but airlines have been for quite some time now. If you're the first person on the plane, they give you a prize. That's the only thing I can understand. This is why it would motivate people to stand up like a herd of cattle and slam themselves bodily into a small door just to get on a plane and sit there for another 30, 40 minutes. Don't understand it, can't grasp it, but they do it every day. Once we're on the plane, you know, heaven forbid you should be sitting in one seat that you may not be in, need to be in. They will tell you to get up and move. Even though it's the same seat, just one row back or one row forward or whatever, apparently that seat they're getting into will get there sooner than any other seat on the plane. Also, there is a race, once the plane lands, to have everybody get off the plane as fast as possible. I don't care what the destination is, but once the plane lands, it's as if there's an emergency evacuation and the back of the plane's on fire and everybody gets run to the front. I've seen old people trampled. Everybody gets off the plane as fast as they can. Why? Where are they going? Nowhere. The same place I'm going 15 minutes later, which is down at the baggage claim, so they can stand there as if they're a bunch of starving children in a third world country surrounding a UNICEF food truck, begging for their baggage to show up.
When you're in the airport, and because you're famous, are you really recognized by tons of people?
It depends. A lot of times. Sometimes, you know, it doesn't bother me. I mean, I've worked my whole career to get it, so I'm certainly not going to complain about it. You know, I appreciate the fact that there are people that are fans, because without them, I wouldn't have a job. I don't like the hey. You don't know me, why are you touching me? Not a germaphobe, but even that, you can see that kind of gets you like, what the hell is wrong with you? I also don't like these statements that a lot of people make, which is in their efforts or attempts to try to tear you down a little bit, kind of bring you down, like they think you're high, you think you're high and mighty. Look, I'll tell you right now, I don't think I'm high and mighty. I'm lucky enough to do a job that everybody happens to see and watch and enjoy watching me do. You know, sorry if people don't want to pay to see you work at Circle K or 7-Eleven. But, one, if you want to know who I am, don't come up with, hey, who are you? What's your name? What's your name, man? And then proceed to keep hitting me. It gets under my skin. If you had attended the etiquette classes that were held at the laundromat in the trailer park on Wednesdays while you were growing up, they would have taught you the way to approach a stranger is by coming up and going, hi, my name is ... What is yours? And without smacking me. Also, I do not need to know that you don't know who I am and that you don't watch wrestling. Because if you don't know who I am and you don't watch wrestling, then why the hell are you bothering me? Third, I don't need to know you don't watch wrestling anymore. Because guess what? Neither do I! And haven't for at least 10 years. I don't care if you haven't watched wrestling. The only reason I care if you do is because that way it keeps me employed. If you don't watch wrestling, then don't come talk to me. If you don't know who I am, you just happen to see a bunch of other people surrounding me and you decide that, well, give me your autograph even though I don't know who you are, why would you want it? You don't know me. So leave me alone.
So it's perfectly acceptable to see you from afar and say, holy crap, it's Al Snow.
Absolutely.
And just walk up and say, my name is
that's
Joe.
the fourth thing. Okay? I appreciate people recognize me. I really do. And it does not bother me. And if you want to come up and talk to me, please feel free to come talk to me. You know, and say I really enjoyed this, or I didn't enjoy that, or, you know, thank you for doing this, or, you know, well, you suck. I don't care what it is, but one, know who I am. Two, have some topic or subject you want to cover, and realize when the conversation's ended and go away. But the fourth thing that really bothers me is the seeing me at least 100 to 500 yards away and screaming across a public area, hey, Elso! You're not a long-lost family member. You're not a long-lost friend. You're not a long-lost dog. Why are you yelling at me like that? If by chance, which at this point in my career, it probably isn't like there's a mass of people that recognize me, but even if there were, why would you think I would want to call the entire airport's attention to me and my presence? If you notice me, you recognize me, just walk over. Hey, Al, are you Al Snow? Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is. Oh, thank you very much. Well, I just want to let you know I think you suck. I'm sorry to hear that. You know, maybe next time I'll, you know, try and do a little better. But anyways, have a nice day. Okay, see you later. And go. The hey, it's spring break. Oh, no! Stuff. It's like a knife in my spine.